today's video, we're going to talk about how to build, aka tone, your body. Now, I titled this After the Age of 40, but it's basically the same for everybody across the boards. So we're going to just get into the most simple recipe for muscle. And I know a lot of you are confused to the fact of what you should do if you've been following diet programs and doing a lot of cardio and not getting the results. So we're going to talk today on how your body can build up the muscle and get that toned, sculpted, leaner look, actually increase your metabolism, help you feel better, help you increase your health and your energy and your long-term everything. So I highly suggest this recipe. So we're going to start with just a simple recipe, and all that is lift weights and eat protein. And I'm going to break that down into what that means, okay? So the basic principle is lift weights and eat protein. Pretty simple, right? And protein, in the most basic form, is just a macronutrient found in foods, say like your fish, your beef, your chicken, your lentils, your beans, what else? Protein powder. So those are all good examples of where you would find your protein. All right, so this is the basis of how to build, okay? So let's talk about what you need to do. So when you are lifting weights, the muscles, let's pretend your muscles can talk, they will say, oh my goodness, this is pretty hard. I need to grow bigger so that I can manage this amount of weight pressure for the next time that this person does the work. Okay, so say for example, you're doing a squat and then you start adding weight and you can barely finish the last few reps or sets. You know, you kind of get to that point of failure or almost failure, feeling like it's very challenging and you should be struggling. You really should be struggling. I know in the beginning that might sound a little scary, but it should be really hard, okay? At that point, your muscles are breaking down, and that is how they're going to start. Once they recover, they will start to grow bigger. That is the whole process. And the way that they build bigger, they don't just build bigger by breaking down, right? We need to have a building block for them. And in those building blocks is the protein. There's amino acids in the protein, and that's what is the building blocks to help grow, repair, and grow your muscles bigger. So that's where that physique will come into play. Now, I do want to say this for women, especially women, I want to say even after the age of 40 and up, have been led to believe that maybe we might get too bulky if we lift weights or if we go above a certain limit. I know a lot of women are stuck at like the 5 and 10 and 15 pounds. Like those are as much as I'll lift. But let me just tell you, your muscles are going to allow you to look leaner. Your physique's going to change. You will not look bulky. It doesn't work that easily either. Even like I've mentioned this before, bodybuilding women who are working to achieve that result, it's very, very difficult. There's a lot that goes into that. And even with all the practices that they're doing, a lot of the times they don't get the exact results that they want. So, you know, it's not going to just accidentally happen. And I understand that might be a very big fear that you're struggling with, that you've always heard. You might not believe me. That's okay. You can look up, research more on your own, and look at what it takes to truly get that look. And this alone, not gonna even get close to that. Okay, so I had to put that out there. But we're lifting weights, we're eating protein, and we're in the gym, and we're doing the same challenging moves, right? We're continuously challenging it, and what does that look like? So we can't just think if I do the same workout and I use the same weights time and time again, I'm going to get any better. Your body adapts. When your muscles adapt to that weight, like I said before, your muscles will say, if they could talk, oh my goodness, this is very heavy weight. I need to grow and get a little bit bigger and stronger so that I can manage this amount of weight. And that's the that's the adaptation. That is it changing and growing and affecting affected by the stimulus of the pressure of the weight. So it's a simple process, and it's pretty cool that our bodies do that. We need the building blocks, we need to add the pressure. But this is the one problem that I know so many of us get stuck at, is we start to plateau, or we don't see the changes and we get really frustrated. Why is it not working? I'm in the gym or I'm doing the workouts at home all the time and I don't see growth happening. Well, a couple things might be happening. You might not be prioritizing your nutrition. You might be under eating. When we're under eating, we can't build. There's not enough to build on. So you're not going to have the results that you're looking for. So you have to make sure you're getting in enough of the calories, as well as prioritizing protein. So look at getting in at least 1 gram of protein per your body weight. So whatever your body weight is, multiply that by 1. It's pretty easy. If you can't get this, then I don't know what is going on. We need to have a different conversation. But that would be your body weight number in grams. All right, let me write this in English because this doesn't make any sense. So 150 pounds, for example, all right, times 1 equals 150 grams of protein. So one and one. It's super easy to figure, but it's not as easy to get in. So I would say look at including more protein. Just increase the amount of protein in each of your meals, and if you have to, decrease a little bit of your fats, the healthy fats and carbs. Not a hard thing to do. Honestly, you're gonna feel better. You'll probably have some weight loss happening too in the meantime. But that is a great ratio, and I know it's very difficult for a lot of us to hit. So just aim for getting to that number over time. Like look at, okay, how close did I get today? Okay, what can I do tomorrow? Can I play around a little bit more with my lunch? Can I add a little bit more protein to my dinner? Can I add a little more protein to my breakfast? Like, can I get a protein shake after my workout so that I can increase that? Like, continue to look at ways to be able to add more protein, because again, you're lifting weights. That's the challenge, right? You're creating the pressure, you're creating the stimulus. Then you want to have the building blocks to be able to grow the muscles bigger, and then that's where the change happens. Okay, and one more thing I want to leave you with today, and I want to keep this as simple as possible. So this is simple, all right? Simple. The biggest issue again is we're not adapting, we're not progressing. Progressive overload, and I'm going to turn this upside down, is where we start to change, and that is really the magic of change. So if you are stuck and you've been training and you're really at your wit's end, you want to consider, am I creating an overload over time? Okay, so say for example, you're in the gym and you're doing 3 sets of each of you're following your workout, you're doing 3 sets. Okay, so 3 sets and you're doing 10 reps. Okay, you don't want to go in the next time and do the exact same 3 sets, 10 reps with the same weight. You want to be able to challenge it just a little bit. All right, so, and you don't want to go crazy, right? Because that's not going to be possible. So maybe in order to create a little bit more overload, instead of adding more weights, what you can do is follow the 3 sets again, and now do 11 reps. Now this will be an increase from the last week, right? Same weights, but overloading, because now you're adding another rep. Okay, and rep as a repetitions, the amount of times that you do the move. All right, so then on week 4, maybe you go in and you're not quite ready to add that extra weight yet. So what do? You add another rep. So now you're at 3 sets of 12 reps. If you multiply this, so you're getting 30 reps in total on this one, right? You're breaking it up in 10. This one you're getting 33, so you're getting better, right? This one you're getting 36, so you're obviously progressing through the moves, and you're doing the same weight as you did in week 1, right? Now, in week 4, you probably don't want to continue to increase that, so maybe you go back to 10 reps. So again, you go 10 reps, and you increase your weight. So now, say, for example, you were doing, say, 20 pounds, 10 reps 1 week, 20 pounds, 11 reps that week, 20 pounds again, 12 reps, and now you're going to go back to 10 reps, but now you're going to go to, what did I say, 20? You're now 25 pounds. So you're changing something. Something always has to change, because that's the progressive overload. That, again, with your protein, making sure your calories are where they're at. And I have to say as well, it's very important to make sure you are getting your quality of sleep and your rest, because that's where you grow. Okay, the body's being broken down in the workouts. We need to eat the right foods for the right building blocks, and then we need to rest so the body can actually come back, grow stronger, so then the next time we hit the workout, we can go up. And we continuously overload slowly and surely. It's not a huge jump, but the changes that you can make inside, say, a 12-week window is amazing and very impressive. So take your photos, track the weights and track your reps, what you're doing. Follow a program that does allow you to progressively build like this. And let me know if you have any questions. I hope this was helpful. It's not that hard. It's not that complicated. It just takes some patience and a little different perspective than what we've been taught by dieting and exercise. All right? See you guys at the next one.